All right, I got these listed in order of importance. The most important thing is the 130-pound cardstock. That will make the card feel like a playing card. Even if it doesn't look like a playing card, is printed differently, it will still feel and play really nicely. Then I have printable transparency sticker paper. This is what I used to just kind of make the overall look and feel a little better. Image editing, Photoshop is what I use, but you can use any image editor, free versions. As long as the card size is correct, the ratio is 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches, you'll be good on that. And then I used for cutting the Cricut Maker 3, but scissors works fine. I have the links for all the templates and the paper that I purchased on Amazon in the description of the bio. Quick tutorial on how I made my proxy cards. Went on to thegamecrafter.com, downloaded the Photoshop template for their cards, 2.5 inch by 3.5 inch. Then I created some guides for where the protected text area is. I screenshotted a Don example and then created a border for that Don to match the original card. Then I put in the artwork. So this is a Luffy back example. So where I wanted it to be, where I'm printing the Luffy character, it's on transparency paper, so I need to have it white background behind it. So I had to erase around and inside where my printed parts of Luffy is going to be. And I'll show you that right now. And so because Luffy is going to be there on transparency paper, I didn't want the blacks and the lines from the manga to show through. So I had to make sure that that was all white. And I did that with a little bit of Photoshop magic. Once that was done, I have two copies. I have a PNG file for the transparency print with Luffy, and then I have a background on cardstock print for the manga and Don background. Then I went to my printing template, and then I created this template here. It's an 8.5 by 11 with a 1/4 inch for margin. And then I went ahead and just did color coded these so that I have the backgrounds in seafoam green. And so when I click on this layer, click on this smart object, and I want to print Luffy, I can just go ahead and save, then exit out of that smart object, save again for this smart object. This smart object allows for a different colored for alignment later on in the printing process. It allows that little gray area. So now I have Luffy there in my seafoam green for my cut template. So then I just go up to I print this sheet. I go up to print settings. Let's see, print settings. I go, if my printer, I do fine print on plain paper, 1 copy. I also like to add a single hairline for alignment so I can visually see the alignment on the print. And I have it print. Once that's printed, it will print all of this stuff on cardstock. I then go and undo the green here, and I go back to my red, my background here. So this one is currently at chopper, so I got to change this. Instead of chopper, I have Luffy, and then I just go ahead and save that one. And so then I print this on transparency paper. And same thing, print settings don't change. When I'm all done, I get the combo of this on print, and then I send it to Cricut. And with Cricut, I need to create a cut template, and for that I just send my cuts, which is this right here. The cuts show, it's just PNGs of where I want the cuts, so I match them, I align them with where I want the cuts to be on my design. So I'll just bleed through so you can see and zoom in here. So my cuts, I want to come right around the corner here, down towards the edge, and so they allow for, they're about halfway in between the edge of the inside of my card where I have the protection of the text area, and then I have a little bit of area here outside of that cut. So then I just send this to my Cricut. Alright, so yeah, so add to canvas. I put this into the corner. I just want to make sure that this is 8.5 by 11, and this one currently isn't, so I just click on that, go 8.5 by 11. There we go, and then I just send that to my maker.